Hello, and I am back with another rant video. So, today, I wanted to talk about school. Because I hate school at the moment. Now, here's my thing. It can be helpful, especially when it comes to certain careers and everything, right? But I realized that for one of my classes, it's cool. For my other classes, though, I ain't really with it. But you know what? It's an easy grade. So, yeah, we just gonna roll with it. But anyway, on to the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is homework. Now, whoever actually, hold on, let me do my research right now. Who created homework? Yeah, Roberto Novelli. However you say your last name. You, bro. So now, as I go on, no one likes to do homework, all right? Everyone agrees with that. If you do like doing homework, I'm not gonna lie, you're a fucking dork. I shouldn't be talking because, you know what? Actually, no, you're just a fucking dork. Anyway, I hate homework because the thing is, for certain classes, especially over time, that just kind of gets annoying quick. And also, I'm a huge procrastinator. So, what I'm gonna do off rip is not really gonna do it the day of. Or like whenever it's due, because it's a lot of work. And also with my current situation going on with life and with me working, it's kind of hard for me to do my homework, except for like certain classes, which kind of comes in clutch. But for a main example, I'm in a drawing class, right? How my work schedule is right now, even though my job is kind of doing me a little bit bogus, which I want to talk about that later. But my job is kind of trying to make it conflict with my school schedule, and I don't like that at all. But it's very hard for me to even do some assignments because it just conflicts. I work night shift, which is really ungodly, and it's like I can't really do anything. I can't really do anything because it's like certain days I kind of have to go to work, and then I can't make time to do certain homeworks, and I have to talk to the teacher. And then it kind of becomes a whole big thing, and it doesn't really help at all. But you know what? We're striving and we're trying to do better, because, yeah. But yeah, you see what I'm saying. You don't like homework. I don't like homework. I hate it here. Now, second thing is lectures. And my God, actually, all of us hate lectures. I'm not going to lie. I am not gonna hold you. For one of my drawing classes that I'm currently in right now, one of the professors, he's a mad cool guy. He's really cool. However, his lectures are boring. I didn't know like how much stuff goes into drawing. I mean, let me re-explain. I knew how in-depth like drawing could get and stuff like that, but for certain lectures though, where he got into like certain topics and shit like that, like, you know, with contour lines, details, shading, like, you know, all that art shit, right? Bro, I thought the lectures were gonna be at least somewhat interesting. No, it's not. I'm not gonna lie. Usually I kind of just space out the whole time. There's a monkey in my bathroom. Because it's just like, I don't know, there's not a lot. There is a lot, but my brain is not gonna retain a lot of extra stuff that that my professor is saying, because it's a lot to process, and it's kind of goes out the window once you start drawing, because it's like, you know, I don't know. I'm more of a visual learner. I can't really just sit there and listen to lectures. I also get hella distracted easily, but you know, not a lot of people like to listen to lectures. And like, I mean, there's, you know, other people like, you know, they probably do like listening to lectures, and that's probably how the way they want to learn. But, you know, for me personally, and probably for other people, nah, that ain't it for me, Chief. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand. And I feel like some teachers, they even get bored talking about the same lecture for like God knows how many years that they've been teaching for, because it's like sometimes it's the same thing, and you know, it makes it interesting sometimes depending for like the students and stuff, right? Or certain students that they have. But literally they're just teaching the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I feel bad for the teachers that gotta talk about the same shit, because it's like, yeah, that shit comes in natural, but like, damn, I feel like they want to do other shit, but it's just like I don't know. That shit's just kind of wild to me. It's dumb. But let me show you a little skit though of how I feel like I'll just show you a skit. Just here's a random skit.
Hello class, today we're gonna be talking about powder. So blah 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 blah
Wow.
blah 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 blah.
This lecture sucks.
Blah 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 blah.
This is really boring. You know what I can go for right now? Some Wendy's. And I really don't fuck with Arby's. I don't know who really likes to eat Arby's sandwiches as a whole. I mean, they're probably on Black Air Force.
Mr. Crouton, are you even paying attention? But the next thing I want to talk about was how I'm doing school and work. Now, this isn't taking a toll on me. Just look at my eyes. They're perfectly normal. But anyway, okay. All right. Now, everyone knows that school can hold you for money, all right? Especially when it comes to going to college. Because college, what they usually like to do is they like to put you in debt. Depending on whatever you're going to, automatically you're going to have to pay for that shit as soon as you get out of school. Now, my thing is that I kind of up for one of my semesters, right? And I have to, you know, dip and shit, right? Now, I didn't realize I had to pay. I didn't realize when I came back, I had to pay for, you know, some past shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's kind of running my pockets, like, badly. School is very expensive, and I hate how much debt comes in, because I'm not gonna lie,
I'm losing my sanity
with just working, going to school, because like I said, I'm working a lot, right? And however, that's also kind of interfering with my school schedule. However, what I need to do is that I have to pay a lot of shit off, because if I don't, then it's just gonna pile up. That sucks ass, all right? I don't, it doesn't matter how long you went to college, or it doesn't matter if you completed it, if you dropped out, whatever. Debt is shit, because you have to pay, you have to still either, or you have to owe the school money, which isn't it at all. And it's like, oh my God, it's just wild to me, because this reminds me of a time where I was working, and then one of my employees, he was asking me, he was like, yo, so are you coming in to work? And I was like, nah, I got school, man. And he kind of looked at me like in confusion, because I don't think that nigga thought that I was, you know, doing school and working. So he was like, oh, are you sure? And in my head, I was just like, what do you mean, am I sure? Like, how am I, what do you mean am I sure? I enrolled with my classes, and I have to pay a lot of this shit off. There's a reason why I'm working. I have to make money while doing school, because school isn't gonna pay me for doing whatever I'm gonna do. I gotta go out and pay for my own shit, which sucks, because I can't even pay for what I want to pay for anymore, because I have to pay for all this other past shit for one of my other semesters, and I hate it here. And I know other people they're doing with the same fucking problem, the same goddamn problem, and it's not helping at all. Like, oh my God, it's just helping up with more debts. And then imagine when you're just living on your own, or when you're doing a bunch of other responsible shit that you do for this world, and yet you still gotta pay for school debt for God knows how many years. Like, it's not it at all. And I came to the conclusion, like, although work and school, it conflicts, and somewhat it helps, and I have to trust the process. This shit is ass, because there's other people that is also working and doing school. There's like memes. Let me just show you this. Because there are memes of just of how it is with working and doing school. That shit is real as I'm not gonna lie to you, because you sit there. Well, you don't even sit there. You wake up, you get ready for school, you work, then you sleep, then you repeat. You wake up, you go to school, then you go to work, and then you repeat. You wake up, you go to school, you go to work, and then you sleep. You wake up. You wake up. You go to school. You go to work. And then you wake up. You wake up. You go to school. You go to work. You fall asleep. You wake up. You fall asleep. You wake up. You fall asleep. You wake up. You go to school. You go to work. You fall asleep. You wake up. You go to school. You go to work. You fall asleep. You wake up and go. All right. Classes. You know, honestly, I can't really complain about my classes for this semester, because it's kind of nice. All my professors are actually kind of cool. It just kind of sucks, like I said, is because, you know, how my work schedule is kind of conflicting with it. But however, I mean, otherwise than that, I mean, it goes dummy. But what doesn't go dummy is my attention span. Now, I literally have ADD, so it's already hard for me to focus on shit, because my brain goes like when I'm like just chilling and trying to just focus. This kind of comes in with a lot with my certain classes. Luckily for one of my photography classes, that doesn't really affect me that much, because, you know, I mean, kind of like, you know, editing and stuff. However, when it comes to my drawing classes and shit, yeah, that's when it kind of just takes a hold, because like I said, fucking tired as shit, and then also attention span mid, so it makes classes very hard for me to pay attention for. Now, I don't know what to do and how to fix this, but what I am gonna do is try to do the best I can, because that's what we can do, right? Yeah. Also, one last thing, don't you hate when, like, you're in class and it's just like one of those awkward moments where it's just like super silent? Like, the silent is like too loud, where it's just like you hear people just like coughing and like I don't know, I don't like those moments, because it's just so irritating. I usually try to play some music to kind of just like shut out the awkward silence and shit, but I don't know, I can't imagine for like if someone, you know, like if they just cough or some shit, and then, you know, because, you know, COVID's kind of coming back and everything like that, or it's like even a simple sneeze or just anything, I don't know, you can just hear so much, and it's just so so nasty, so just awkwardly, like you just hear some people just like kind of just heavily breathing in the background, sometimes maybe even farting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I had those scenarios where I just imagine, like, bro, what if like I accidentally rip cheeks, right? Like I just burp a little bit too hard, or I just kind of cough a little bit too hard, and I just rip cheeks and everyone can hear it. Like that's just horrifying, man. Like, this is, oh god. Anyway, next part. You know what's crazy, honestly, about exams? So many students get so stressed out for exams, because usually 9 times out of 10, it's like kind of a big thing, even though for certain exams, like for some teachers, they kind of make it like pointless, and it doesn't really help at all. But however, when it comes to those other students, though, when you're say for example, you're not doing great in that class and you need to pass this exam, so many students I see, they grow gray hairs. How does this happen? I don't understand about that shit too, for like exams or finals or some shit, because we are so young in this generation, and we are dealing with already probably with some other personal bullshit or life shit that's happening. And then add on top of that with just exams and everything else that we have to do in order to, you know, kind of pass and, you know, get a degree and everything like that, doesn't really help with a lot of mental health. Because even then, there are certain times where, say you finish or what you got to do, sometimes that degree doesn't help, and then you're just kind of sitting there, you're like, wow, what the fuck did I do this for? I wasted how many years for school just to do this? And other people, I mean, like, they land their dream job, which is cool, but that's like if you're lucky though. Overall, it's like some people, they don't even want to do that shit because like they just leave, because sometimes that just doesn't help at all. So it's like I don't know what, even when it comes to with just exams and stuff like that, or just even planning out our future. But like, I don't know, it's just weird to me, because when it comes to exams and stuff like that, then you have to think about our future and stuff like that, what we want to be and all that other shit. Sometimes there's like no point, which just brings me to the question, it's just like, how valuable is school? But you know, what do I know? I'm just an orange. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the support, and yeah, bye. You wake up, you go to work. Fuck.